Harry waiting to drop BOMBSHIT spare follow-up. The Duke of Hypocrisy could add to his best-selling memoir and take readers inside the most shocking 6 months in royal history. Will King Charles punish Sussex? Let me dig her in this video. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. That famous two-note dudda part of the Jaws theme is called an ostinato, a fact I learned 3 seconds ago thanks to the awesome pedagogical power of Google. So, for the rest of this story, please imagine that those famous E and F notes are playing ever louder and ever more urgently in the background. Something with big scary teeth. A threat that Buckingham Palace must have thought they had survived. Only the worse for a few teeth marks. Could be about to return. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Harry and best-selling author. Words that no sane reporter circa 2006 and his lager-swilling years would have ever thought anything but comical. Could be getting back into the writing game. Spare. Part 2 could be in the works. According to The Spectator, too spare, too furious. In the most recent issue of the nearly 200-year-old British magazine, author Alexander Larman has published a piece called Has America Had Enough of Prince Harry? And in it he makes a very good point 18 months on from the release of the Duke Spy CDR Assistance. It has never been released in paperback. Larman points out how unusual this is, reporting that it has been rumored that Harry and his ghostwriter have been waiting to include new and sensational material to galvanize sales to those who live for the scandal and outrage. That other sound you can hear over our E and F notes. Bone china teacups hit the decks inside the palace. Imagine a new and updated issue of the memoir, only this time one that offers the Duke's no-holds-barred take on King Charles' coronation, Queen Camilla, his greedy wife Meghan's eviction from Frogmore Cottage, and His Majesty and Kate, the Princess of Wales' cancer diagnosis. And only this time it would be written by a Harry who knows that his father is often too busy to see him when he makes the trip back to London and now has pretty much nothing left to lose in terms of Crown Ink. An updated paperback issue of Spare would have to sell like the most singing of hotcakes, and the buy button on Amazon would be hit so many times they would need to install a new one. While all we have to go on is this Spectator piece, there are plenty of reasons why Harry putting out a new edition wouldn't exactly be a shocker. Or to put it another way, money. Lots and lots of lovely money. Of the Duke and Duchess grab bag of commercial ventures, his autobiography is a standout in that it's sold like the proverbial racing up the charts as fast as Uncle Andy outrunning a process server. Harry's options on the work front have narrowed since Spare's release. Podcasting is out, with him having only managed to help produce half of one 30-minute episode in 2.5 years, and with Spotify sources, then revealing to journalists the harebrained ideas that the Duke had for shows like interviewing Vladimir Putin about his childhood. Meanwhile, Harry's telecareer is now down to him making a series about horsey sport, all that talk about an African doco suddenly having gone very quiet, and helping co-produce an adaptation of a beachy romance read. Reports have suggested that Netflix might not extend the Sussex's contract when it runs out next year. The bottom line, his options for pulling in the megabucks are looking increasingly limited. Enter Penguin Random House, which is reported to have paid him about $30 million $20 million to mine his innermost turmoil and pain for Spare. A book that managed to simultaneously be both brave, raw, and deeply moving, and so navel-centric you'd have to think the man needs a better therapist. That 30 million figure, mind you, was the advance meaning that he might have ended up with a cut of sales. Hence, hey meet Sunshine. If there is the chance to make more of it, then could there be anything more fittingly a mare I can? Harry needs a win for reasons beyond the financial. That Spectator piece goes into the backlash that the Duke of Sussex is facing after it was announced he is to be given the Pat Tillman Award at this week's SESPs, the Sporting Oscars, for his work with the Invictus Games. Tillman's mother Mary called the choice of the former Army captain controversial and divisive and a change. Org petition calling for the award's host ESPN to reconsider honoring Harry has now passed 71,000 signatures. According to a report in The Telegraph, the controversy whipped up over the award certainly took the wind out of Harry's sails. A source told the paper that the reaction certainly took the shine off the award, what probably sounded like a nice, easy, peasy reputationally slam dunk, a shiny bit of gold. When it was pitched to Harry has instead become an embarrassingly public reminder of the Sussex's struggle to conquer the new world, of the possibility of an amended, longer and new Spare. Beyond the help Harry could do buckaroo and branding-wise, there is the question of what else is he currently doing to fill the hours between his morning and afternoon matcha? The Invictus Games has a whole board and a CEO. Meghan is off building her jam empire and has just shot her own TV show about the joys of entertaining or some such Martha Stewart-ish offering celebrating the joys of cloth napkins. And even the Duke's Polo series doesn't require him to be on camera. His involvement with mental health and coaching company Better Up where he is the nearly self-parodying chief impact officer, appears to just involve him turning up on stage at their annual Uplift Summit and shooting the occasional ad. July 4th is U.S. Independence Day, but January 10th, the spare publication date, was really Harry's. The day he officially declared himself free of the palace yoke and explained himself to the world. So, do. And just when Charles thought it might be safe to dip a toe back into the frigid waters off of the Castle of May. And you, what do you think about this issue? Please tell me your opinion below in the comments. If you see my video is so useful, remember to like and share it with anyone who also loves it anytime you want. And please subscribe to my channel to get more updates in the future. Now, thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.